For a deeper dive into the situation on the ground in Ukraine, we are joined by Senior Fellow for Defense Priorities and a retired Lieutenant Colonel in the U.S. Army, Daniel Davis. Colonel, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So we got a lot of fireworks here on the screen. What do you see as the priorities right now?
Yeah, what you're starting to see really take shape is that Russia is focused not so much on capturing cities as they are in destroying Ukraine's ability to defend themselves. That's why you haven't seen them taking Kharkov here, for example. They haven't, or down here. They haven't gone after that yet, other than lots of shelling. Mariupol, which is surrounded and it's under heavy shelling, but they're not investing it with lots of people. And then the same thing I expect did happen in Kherson here, and probably Mylinkova, the next town over, and then that leads right to potentially Odessa, in which case they can literally cut off the entire Azov and Black Sea coast, which will cut off Ukraine from receiving all kinds of aid and anything else from the south. And once he does that, then it's possible to take this axis and go up to Kiev, and this axis here, and either go to help in Kharkov from the back, or then both eventually come on to Kiev.
All right, so let's clean up our mess, and we'll flip to the next map. And bottom line, no surprise, a huge amount of focus on the Ukrainian capital, right? Also the seaports as well, to make sure if you can cut off the Black Sea, then that's a huge strategic advantage for Putin's forces. Otherwise, we've seen a focus on energy, the nuclear plants and the coal-fired power plants. Explain that, sir.
Yeah, the one at Zaporizhia that was attacked a couple of days ago, that by itself is 25% of all the electric generation of the entire country. Now, there's another one that's just a little bit to the west of that, which is now in the sights of the Russian troops, and they're actually moving towards that. Those together are 33%. If you then add in the coal plants, which are more in the area where the Donbas was, that is another 30%. So 84% of all of their electricity for the entire country are in the coal and in those power generations. If he takes those, he can just literally cripple the country, because it makes it so hard to defend if they don't have, the ability to power electricity, to recharge batteries, to have phone calls. It just makes it much more difficult for the defenders.
And needless to say, cold weather, and so if you cut off power, it's a miserable time for the people who've stayed behind.
That's exactly right. For all the different people, yeah, it just makes it so much harder for them.
And obviously, there's talk about creating humanitarian corridors to let people go out, but then we've also heard that the Russian forces have not honored that. What about that concern?
Yeah, you see that sometimes. Coming out of Mariupol, there was a corridor that was up here, which seemed like it was actually in Russia's advantage from their perspective, because if they get a lot of the civilians out of Mariupol, then that makes it, much more of a military target, and they don't have to worry about the collateral damage. But then apparently they changed their mind, and then they shut it back off. That's happened twice now, and that just shows you the brutality of war, and it's one of the horrible aspects of this.
And it sounds like building frustration among the Ukrainians. They would love the no-fly zone from the United States and NATO.
Yeah.
Obviously, the concern for the U.S. and for NATO is not getting drawn into a shooting war with Russia, right?
Yeah, and I think that is the absolute, must be the overriding concern for the United States right now, is to keep this contained within Ukraine, as bad as it is, because if we let our hearts get to us too much and we, let some of these aircraft come in from Poland, or if we, think about doing a no-fly zone, that could then draw us into a war. Now it won't just be Ukraine that's suffering. It could be Europe, and then potentially the United States, and God forbid, a nuclear strike.
But the push for Poland to give the MiGs and then the U.S. to replenish Poland sounds like a smart one.
Well, except that just applying planes is not really going to help, because you have to be trained for these kinds of things. And actually, getting in the air is the problem. There's lots of fighters in Ukraine still operational, according to their government. So the issue is not number of platforms, it's the ability to get them in the air and to train people on them. But Putin today added, he said, if any fighters take off from Polish territory or anywhere else, and then they attack Russian forces, he said he will consider them a belligerent, and that itself could spread the war. So again, something to be very, very cautious about.
Colonel, thanks for your service to the country, and thank you for your analysis today.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Appreciate it, sir. In the largest mass migration.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.